Google Maps are often misunderstood. They can help you outpace your competition, but you most likely use it only to find the nearest drugstore or a restaurant. This is the video about how marketers and founders tend to overlook the potential of Google Maps. Watch until the end because you will not want to delegate competitive analysis to anything or anyone other than Google Maps. Specifically, I'm going to show you how to use artificial intelligence to analyze all of the reviews from Google Maps and how to scrape information about businesses and the reviews to Google Maps directly to Google Sheets. Let's go. Scraping a list of businesses. First, let's take a look at your competition. Suppose I want to open up a cute little cafe in Mars, Pennsylvania, not the one 33.9 miles away. But I kind of like the idea. You can methodically go through each one of those cafes one by one, taking a look at pictures, their websites, and their reviews and create a spreadsheet of the most interesting ones. Or you can save yourself hours of that work or even days of copy pasting and get it done with one click. Let me show you how to do it. To scrape information from Google Maps, we're going to be using a workflow automation tool called Bardeen. It's a Chrome extension, and you can grab the link to this automation and the extension down in the description of this video or in the comments. This specific automation is pre-built and will save information from Google Maps to Google Sheets. Let's go ahead and pin this automation to get it saved to my Playbooks over here, so we can use it at any point. And let's navigate to Google Maps. Here we have Mars, Pennsylvania, and let's look up all of the restaurants in that area. Looks like we have quite a few. All right, so from here, this is Google Maps search where we have all of the restaurants. We are going to click on this extension icon and click on the automation, save information from Google Maps to Sheets. Let's click on it. And here we're asked for the first argument, the spreadsheet we want to add the information to. I'm going to create a new spreadsheet and call it Mars Cafes. Okay, that's the name of our spreadsheet. And then how many items do we want to extract? We can extract as many as we want, or I can specify, say, 100. I'm pretty sure there are fewer than 100, so Bardeen is going to try to scrape as many as possible. Let's go ahead and run this automation. I'm going to hide the in progress part and to show you what's going on. We're doing the scraping right now in the background, and here we have it. So Bardeen has scrolled down to the bottom of this list to extract the list of items, but here's the interesting thing about this automation. It's extracting information about each individual listing in the background over here. And when it's done, you can open Bardeen back up, click on this activities tab, and here in progress, we have this automation. Let's wait a minute or two to get the results. Mars Cafes, here they are. Let's click on view to see a spreadsheet. Okay. Business name, type of business, website, location, phone number, rating. You can even call them up if you do sales, for example. This is amazing. And if you're doing your analysis, let's format this spreadsheet a little bit. Let's freeze the first row. And I want to group the type of businesses by using create filter function over here. And let's see the options that we can choose from. So we have American restaurant, barbecue, breakfast restaurant, whatever. We have Chinese restaurants as well, gas stations, Italian food. Let's see all of the Italian restaurants in Mars, Pennsylvania. All right, there's only one. Sounds like there's a lot of competition for us to analyze. What else? Pizza? So pizza is also Italian. Now we have how many? 6 options. We have identified a list of our potential competitors. Now I want to extract all of the reviews from those competitors to see what we can do better. Scraping reviews. While understanding the landscape of your competition is obviously important, what's even more important is understanding your customers. To move forward, you want to understand their thoughts and needs. Let's imagine you are running a supermarket in boring Colorado. You want to understand how satisfied your customers are. But the first thing that comes to mind is the sheer volume of reviews. There are thousands. You can manually copy paste each one of them into a spreadsheet because your boss asks you to, or you can turn to artificial intelligence and workflow automation just one more time. Let me show you how to do it. Oops, it does look like there's boring Oregon, Maryland, and Tennessee. Anyways, here's our Safeway with over 1,000 reviews, 1,017. And this time we're using a different automation. It's called Get Reviews from Google Maps and add it to a spreadsheet. Let's pin this automation, navigate back to our Safeway listing, and very important, click on this reviews tab because that's where we want to extract reviews from. Okay, we have a few. This is so funny. I love it. Cool. So from here, we're going to open up Bardeen, the magical Chrome extension over here, and click on the automation, Get Reviews. How many reviews do you want to extract? How many do you want to extract? And let's create our spreadsheet, call it Safeway Reviews. Run this automation. Pro tip, remember that list of restaurants in Mars, Pennsylvania? Well, you do not need to open up each one of them individually and run this automation. You can just do everything in one go. This is called deep scraping. I have a dedicated video about how to build an automation that can do it in a video right there. Click on the helper part. Okay, maybe 1,000 is a little too many. I'm going to click on stop and check out the spreadsheet. Safeway reviews, let's check them out. And it looks like we've gotten 505 reviews. Look at that, all of the reviews over here. And now, like we did before, we can create a quick filter to see what the negative reviews say about our business. I'm going to go for 1, 2, and 3 star reviews. Here comes the artificial intelligence component that I told you about. Pay attention, this is going to be really awesome. If you click on extensions, you can try out this plugin called GPT for Sheets that allows you to use ChatGPT or OpenAI GPT-4 3.5 models inside spreadsheets. I have a dedicated video about this. You can click on the card over there to check out how to use it to its full potential. So there are a few functions that we can use. Here on the right side, you have a list of functions. And what we can do is we can classify the reviews. For example, let's create a column called classify, and then you can do GPT classify function over here. Then point at the review itself, and then the second argument is going to be your classes. Those classes can be, for example, service or bad quality of food, or it can be something else, parking, you name it. So you can do bad service, food quality, and I'll just create the other category. Okay, there we have it. The first one is bad service. You don't have to go through each one of those reviews. You can just drag down the formula and boom, look at that. It's super convenient. Then you can create your second filter to see what's up with our bad service. And even better, we can create, say, a response, a nicely formatted response message as a shop owner to that reviewer at scale. If you haven't done it before, well, there are 1,000 reviews to go through. AI can do it for you, right? So let's do a response column. And for this use case, I'm going to use a different function. I'm going to use just the GPT function, which allow me to use any prompt that I want. It's a GPT function, and then I'm going to use concatenate function, which just combines a couple pieces of text. I want my prompt to include the review itself, and that's what I'm going to use the concatenate function for. Let's say, write a thoughtful response on behalf of Safeway for a Google Maps review. Be nice, specific, and tell them that we are making improvements. Here's the review. Now let's point at the review and run this function. This one is a little too formal and too long, so I'm going to change my prompt a little bit, make it one short paragraph, make it informal. Oh, and let's personalize it and use their name in our message so that they do not suspect a thing. Use their first name. All right, that's actually a fantastic response message. And as you already know, I'm just going to drag it all the way down and get a bunch more responses created. Here's a very interesting note. Using AI inside Google Sheets is super cheap. It costs cents. So you've just done all of this work with a workflow automation tool to scrape all of the comments, and then you use AI inside Google Sheets very cheaply, very quickly on hundreds or thousands of reviews in minutes. If this is not magic, I do not know what is. If you are fascinated by using Google Maps and artificial intelligence for competitive research, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you did, what insights you've gotten. Remember that the links to these automations are down below. They take just a few clicks for you to try them out. And if you want to learn a little bit more about how to use workflow automation tools, AI, and how to uplevel your business, watch this video next.